these kids when they grow, they get their own life, they go. Waanze kusema, nyinyi unajua vile nilikuwa naamka, nikiwapigania, hawakukuambia wapiganie, wewe ndio ulijilazimisha kuwapigania. Just give them the best. You're doing a good job. Usijipiganishe huko ukitaka ati And I'm not saying you be a bad mom. I'm just saying balance. There is you, then there's the babies. Just take care of yourself and you're going to be a good mom. Okay? Saseni mkofiti, manze nimewamiss, manze nimewahata. How have you been? Welcome for Cele's Reflection. On Wednesday we meet here at 10. Tunapiga tu story, tunakuwa na guest. Kama tuna guest, tunapiga tu story. Tunadiscuss about anything. Something that will affect us in one way, might affect us, ama has affected us in one way, ama tunakam tu tuna unpack, tuna unlearn, tuna learn new things if we have a guest. So today, something recently niliuliza kwa Instagram yangu. So I know we are many, I've seen it online, but sasa nilijipata for almost an entire week. Ama there are those days in your life, especially for mothers. This is for moms. Mi naongeleanga for moms because I'm not a dad, so I kinda understand what moms we are going through. So nikajipata hiyo wiki naingia late kwa nyumba due to one reason or the other. Na come late usiku, natoka asubuhi. Unajua tu kuna hustle, kuna kuchapatizi, kuna kutafuta, kuna tu a lot of things. Life is moving on. Things are happening and you have children. So unajipata tu unakale ka mom guilt. You know? So mom guilt, it's like imekuwa ikinikula sana, especially this month October. Ni kama sherehe zimeanza na shule zinafungwa in a week's time. Wale wa CBC tunafunga shule. So we are going to you have to squeeze in, umalize mwaka yako the last quarter, upate hizo goals, reach your targets, ukuwe sijui best employee, but walisema best employee ashapatikana, so usijiue na hiyo. But you see, you have a lot of things you're trying to squeeze in before 2025 iishe. So you find yourself having this kind of guilt. Guilt is where you feel like you're doing wrong, but you're not doing wrong. Because all I'm doing is, I'm trying to have my me time, I'm trying to look for money, I'm trying to hustle, but kakitu kananiambia it's like nika unakosea hapa kwa umama, hapa kwa motherhood, it's like you're not doing the right thing. So venye niliuliza hii kitu kwa stories zangu, of course I have feedback, I'm going to read out the feedback, but my bottom line is most of us are going through it. Mom guilt. When you get to feel like I'm not an enough mom to my kids, I'm not giving the kids my best, I'm not a good mom, I am failing at being a mom, am I sure I'm doing the right thing for my kids? So anytime you feel like you're doubting yourself, nika unaanza kukuzona kama mom guilt. Alafu reasons zinaanza kukushow the way you're not a good mom. Hata jana ulienda out na mabeshte zako, ukakuja late kama watoto wamelala, ukatoka asubuhi ukaenda gym, ukaenda job, ukatuna late jioni juu kulinyesha, traffic ikakuwa. So you see, all these things will always be there. So what are you supposed to do? I was asking guys, how do we navigate? Unfortunately or fortunately, not most of us know how to navigate mom guilt. It's like you have to live with it and choose to balance. It's like you have to teach your mind not to always think of you being a bad mom. Because even on niliona, kila mtu anakuambia, let me just read a few comments. Because kila mtu anakuambia, mi ufeel hivyo. And you know, being a mom is hard. Tukumbuke hii kitu haikukuja na manual. Hii kitu haikukuja na notes. Haikukuja na Mwakenya, at this is how you're supposed to be a mom. At 8 to 5 you work, then 5 to 10 you be a mom. We are all trying. What you're doing in your house ni wewe na familia yako venye umejipanga. What I'm doing ni mimi venye nimejipanga. So there's no routine at this is the perfect way to be a mom. So if you don't tick these boxes, you're not being a good mom. So extend some grace to yourself. Hii kitu haina mutaratara. Hii kitu haina step 1, step 2. Sika kupika ati weka chumvi, weka maji kichemka. So extend some grace to yourself. Tell yourself that you're the best mom and you're doing a good job for your children. Mungu alikupatia hiyo role because you're capable of doing it. Mom guilt will always, and sometimes inakuwa mingi, sometimes inaisha. So just try and balance. Let me read a few comments. Kuna mmoja alisema, mimi working at night. So she works at night, I'm assuming, at home, I don't know where. Mom guilt has drawn me mpaka nimeresign. Like, sasa amechoose kuacha kazi yake. And maybe she loves her job. Maybe she loves her project. But you have to sacrifice what you do so that mom guilt, usikie ni kama now, will I be there for my kids? If it works for you, good. Nimesema hakuna manual, like hakuna mutaratara. Mwingine anasema, like, I can tell you for me who is an 8 to 5 kind of mom and a single one. Naingia kwa nyumba 7 ama 8 p.m. unatoka 6. Mpaka there's a time nilishaishtakiwa kwa mwalimu. I have never cried like that. These kids also. Unajua they don't understand also. So na imagine anambia mama yangu and maybe haukusign homework, haukuangalia homework, labda hiyo siku ulifika late ama kulinyesha kukaflood barabara za Nairobi hazipitiki. So unafika you're wet, unafika you're late, umejaa maji, kamesha lala, homework utakumbuka ama ni kuprepare for the following day uamkie kazi. You see why I'm saying we need to be like, don't beat yourself too much because some things you can't control. Mwingine akasema, yes, Cele, we don't know how to navigate. I was at a job where I was reporting at 7 na kutoka ni 7 and my 7 ama 8 and my son was 1 year at that time. I had to look for another job, at least nifikangi home mapema, ni spend time with my son. And then on Sunday, nashinda na yeye the whole day. Now I love that cause mom guilt will always be there, but how do we compensate? Huyu amesema alihave kutafuta job anaweza kuantokanga mapema, afike home at least a spend time kiasi before kalale, and then on Sunday juu hakuna shule na hakuna job, well kalikuwa 1 year, hakuna job, a spend nako the whole day. That is what most of us do. Personally, Sunday from morning hadi jioni inakwanga mimi na watoi. At least ni feel Monday to Saturday maybe you've been away ama you've been working ama you've not been seeing them oftenly. Well, we try during the week, ile siku uko home unajaribu na waona, ile siku wanakupata home, we try the few hours you meet with them. Kakitu tu kadogo kakufanya wakuwe na memories za mzazi nini, cause lazima tuchape kazi. We've not artificated ile place ya kukaa nao kwa nyumba full time, cause at the end of the day bado ni wewe unawatafutia school, unawatafutia chakula, so we must work. So we are trying to see where do we compensate, where can we get time. Mwingine akasema, my daughter is asking me when I will be back in Kenya after coming back the past few weeks. What she doesn't know is I am going for another 2 years before I come back. And to all moms ama to all parents who are working far from their kids, manze, watching to know a hug virtually, receive my virtual hugs. As for people like, okay, let me say like me, maybe naweza kaa ni kama you're not being grateful ama you're just, wewe ujui we Cele, wewe ujui, wewe unaongea unakosea. Heri wewe utamuona 5 ama utamuona Sunday. Huyu anasema I'll come back after 2 years. So you see, when always you think that manze mimi 8 to 5 sinamuonanga tu Sunday, there is someone who is wishing anaweza kuwa tunamuona hiyo Sunday. And then there's also someone who said, nyinyi, let me see if I'll find it. Okay. Let me see if I'll find it. There's someone who said, nyinyi muna feel mom guilt juu ya kuenda kazi. Na sisi stay at home moms, we want to just go away from them for like 2 days. So you see life hivi, hakunanga balance. Wewe unatamani kukaa nao at least for a few hours ma a few days. Mwingine anasema nataka kuwatoroka kidogo because she stays at home with them. So you can imagine ana feel overwhelmed. And you see, even for her, akikueleza reasons zake ni valid. Kama kuamka 8 to 8 ama 24/7 ni yeye na watoi. So you can imagine schedule yake inakaa hivi. Wake up, wake the kids, prepare the kids for school, make breakfast, come back home ama kama mwadropa ama ameenda, anza kufua, anza kupika, day in day out. Monday fanya hivyo, Tuesday fanya hivyo, Wednesday fanya hivyo. So even for this stay at home mom, I'm overwhelmed. Like as much as I'm enjoying, I cook for my family every day, I wash my kids every day, I'm overwhelmed. And the risk of being overwhelmed is you get burnout, like you're tired. Unaweza fika mahali una survive tu nikaa zombie. Ishajua hii procedure. So ikiamka ni okay. 6 alarm tuanze. Vaa nguo za shule, brush your teeth, take your breakfast. Basi imefika, toka nje, akirudi vyombo, aanza kupika lunch, peleka lunch, akirudi homework, teacher amepeana CBC, sijui project. So you see that routine unaweza pia choka. So all she's asking if I can just get just 2 days away. I'm sure toya akapata nua 2 years anawaambia 2 years shika hii na mimi unipe hiyo. You see, cause every time you feel like mimi ni kama nimeona I've seen everything in this world, you meet someone anakuonesha the other side that you've not seen. Mwingine akasema I cannot wait to get home and compensate the 2 years I've been away. Oh God, ukinikuta online nikitafuta places za kuwapeleka staycations, utadhani ni mimi ni millionaire. Oh yeah. Cause anataka tu akirudi akiashinde na wao 24/7. Someone also told me anakujanga like akikam December hizo 45 days. Every single day anataka kuspend na watoi. To the extent that heri tulale kwa bed moja. Watoke kwa bedroom yao, leo tulale kwangu, kesho tulale kwao. Like I want to cling if there's clingy, like we're going to hold on to them. Asubuhi, lunch, supper. Ukiniita kwako nakuja na watoto wangu, ukiniambia tupatane wapi nakuja na watoto wangu, because the next time I'll see them maybe ni after hizo 2 years ama 1 year ama how many months. And when you're away, I feel like when you're away the guilt is a lot. Unajua ukiwa huku kakigonjeka, at least unaweza sema nimeomba ruhusa job nimpeleke hosi, ama akikani kama akona kahoma unaweza kahag, you know. When you're away, akigonjeka tu, the much you can do ni to video call, ama tufanye sijui, you know, like you can't keep on coming ati kila saa na ni job huko. Then mwingine akasema, others were writing very long ones. Cele, it is clearly all of us. My work is so demanding. I get home at around 7:30 and I always find my son asleep. I try to make it up. I drop him at school every morning and I try to make it as fun so it can count. Like now, I will be away for work for 2 weeks in October, 1 week in November. The guilt is finishing me. And you can imagine it's work, si holiday. Na wenye tunananga holiday. Lazima nimtafute, but I believe it will get better when I'm at home. Akikuja home, unaambia Deba ama nani, please go, so that you can be in charge. And that's where we sometimes we tend to feel jealous. Juu unapatanga mtu yeye ameanza kuongea, na the first word anasema anaita na auntie. You know, anaita auntie. Some of you will say, oh, it is wrong. How can your baby? Anaanza kuongea alafu mtu wa kwanza anamuita ni auntie. Ataita hata huyo wa bodaboda. Atamuita wa kwanza because we are out hustling. We are out, like, people are out trying to hustle for their families. Si ati ni kupenda. Kungekuwa na option, ningekuwa na yeye uko nje. Kuna mtu amejaribu kuapply makaratasi ama visa ama whatever to just bring my baby to where I am. So it's not like ati mtu akoko nje tena furahia, ati akae na shosho yake. Trust you me, most of us moms would love. That's why we love the corporate offices ama organizations that allow people to come to work with their kids, especially after maternity. So after maternity upige miezi 6 home, then the next 6 months mnapatiwa crash kwa ofisi. Unajua, at least naweza jibu email na kimbia na mnyonyesha. You know, it is not like mtu sikia poa. Ni ile tu tough choices. Niamue nikae naye kwa nyumba nifurahiange, and then mimi nijuange kwenye nitakuwa natoa do, which there are some who do that because for them that's easier. Na kuna mwingine nikikaa hapa tutakula nini? Wacha abaki na shosho yake ama na aunti yake ama na baba yake ama na nyanya yake, niende nikatafute. So the thing here is how to navigate ama how to deal with the mom guilt. It will always be there, but we try and compensate. We try and compensate by umesikia mmoja anatafuta holiday, mwingine anakuja anasema Sunday ama Saturday I am not picking any work call. I am with my kids. We are baking in the kitchen today. We are playing. We are going, I'm taking them somewhere, waende wacheze wa swim. those little hours you spend with them mean a lot. Hata wewe unapumzika. Monday ukienda kwa ofisi unasikia jana nilikuwa with the family, nilikuwa na watui. Kama kuna kitu pressing alikuwa anataka kukuambia Monday to Friday, hopefully it will come up on Saturday ama Sunday. Akwambia, do you know on Wednesday there's this boy ama there's this girl ama teacher told me ama teacher told us, you know. So what I've gotten from most of us we are trying to compensate. We are all trying to compensate. Cele, I got a baby and after 5 months maternity period went back to work. Aki, from seeing my baby every day to seeing them at 2 hours in the morning. And that is because I wake them at 5 a.m. Then the few other hours in the evening. If you are lucky, if you get home lucky. Sema nani drama. Imagine nili resign. I was just like, it's my season to be a mom. My first priority has to be my baby. I need to have a choice in the morning to spend the day with my baby. Unaona, unaacha kazi mzuri sana just to be with your baby. Huyu amesema, Aki kwanza my son. Jeez, that little boy is like my man. Every time, where are you? What time will you be coming here? Sijui anakupigia, washa hiyo video nione uko wapi. And the boy is 8 years. The son is 8 years. Uko out. Ebu hiyo video call ati uko out Cele on a video call. Ati all I want to see is you. The babies want to spend time with us. Of course, kila mtu akona life yake. But guys, it is not easy. Navigating, is there navigating kweli? Sidhani kuna navigation. But also, if you're watching this and you have a hack on how to cope ama how to deal with mom guilt, please tuachie comment. Because most of us, whatever we are trying to do is we are trying to compensate the time lost. Ama the time we feel like we are losing. Nilikuwa naona mwingine akisema alilia. Mwenye alisema aliripotiwa kwa teacher alilia. Nikakumbuka, there's a time, I don't know, I think pia mimi tu ni kazi. Na ndio shule tulikuwa tumeanza. On this day they were supposed to wear costumes, certain costumes, not uniform. Wangu alienda shule na uniform. I think Tugi was in PP1. Zile pictures natumangu teacher natumia ati wazazi ati how this day was. Kangu kako hapo kwa hiyo crowd. Wengine wako na tutu dresses, sijui nini. Wako na school uniform. I had to compensate on the next weekend tukamvalisha hiyo costume na tukapiga mapicha tukatumia. But on that day our costumes, I cried, guys. I cried. You feel like a very, very bad, terrible mom. Una feel ni kama, how can I let down my baby on this one day wanafaa wavae na hii siku haitarudi. So beat up, question, blame. But do you know what? Life goes on. Anavaa hiyo siku ingine na siku zingine mingi zitakam za costumes. So siku za costumes zikikam una make sure umeshine. Kutoka hiyo siku nasemanga nilipin WhatsApp ya group ya shule. Like if there's one group stakangi mchezo ni notifications za shule, teacher amesema nini leo. So you compensate. Ile siku kutakuwa na hiyo costumes day tena, unambaya the best costume. Like you're really trying to make up for that day that you lost. So tell us kwa comments in case you have any idea ama any way on how we can, of course compensating is one, and how we can navigate mom guilt. Please tell us. But bottom line is, someone has said happy mom is equal to happy babies and a happy home. So you too, you as a mom, deserve a nice time. Remember, if you cancel your happiness, like, okay, I'm not going to go to the gym. Why? I want to prepare the babies as they go to school. Okay. I'm not going to go to meet my friends. Why? I want to spend time with my babies. Utafika mahali ukuenika uko miserable. Like now unafanya tu, like, utaanza kublame watoi wako. Ati sasa sikuangi na raha because of these kids. Ati mi siwezi jibamba juu ya watoi. Ati mi sikuangi happy juu ya watoi. Oh, you know my mom. Who said moms don't deserve to be happy? Ati now I can't go out because my babies need me. Your babies need a mom who is happy, a mom who is mentally okay, a mom who is well rested, a mom who is feeling good. You need to be happy with yourself. You need to be, so that even you can be also to pour. Others utakuwa unasemanga, kujeni hapa. Ni mmenichokesha kila saa. Nataka, like, utakuanga tu frustrated, utakuanga tu angry kila time. So try, sisemi ushinde out. Balance. A happy mom, as she has said, is equals to a happy baby ama a happy home. So try and balance. Today I'm meeting my friends. We're going to have a nice time, have some food, listen to music. Sila ni Friday night, sato nashinda na wao. Ama sato tunaenda na wao kwa guka. Ama sijui, kama sai tunaingia November, December. You want to go for this end of year parties, events. Oh, you're trying to meet your friends, mmekuwa mkipanga. Oh, chama inafungwa hii mwaka. Oh, sijui nini. Don't kill yourself. Tuna balance. Tunaenda hizo. Si bado tunaenda sports day shule. And we take part. When they call, mothers come here, you run. Kama ungekuwa unaenda gym, ungekimbiaje hiyo sports day. So, balance. If I have to go to the gym for me to be okay for my family, do it. If I feel like I need to take a walk for me to be okay. Otherwise, you're going to be, utakuwa tu naishi tu ka zombie. Jushaamua tu wewe unataka kuwa mom. And then you live blaming your kids. And then these kids, when they grow, they get their own life, they go. Wanza kusema, nyinyi unajua vile nilikuwa naamka, nikiwapigania, hawakukuambia uwapiganie. Wewe ndio ulijilazimisha kuwapigania. Just give them the best. You're doing a good job. Usijipiganishe huko ukitaka ati And I'm not saying you be a bad mom. I'm just saying balance. There is you, then there's the babies. Take care of you, then you will be able to take care of the babies. If you don't take care of yourself, even the babies, even if you stay with them there, utakuwa tu kuteta, kugombanisha watoi, kuwatandika kila saa, juu umechoka, haujui kama ni wao wamekuchokesha. Just take care of yourself and you're going to be a good mom. Okay? And that's it from me today. You're doing a good job. As a mom, you're doing a good job. There's no need to kill yourself. Ama sijui, nataka kufanya kama nini, ama, the way you are, you're already enough. And this is from me to you, to everyone who is a mom, ama to every person who is taking care of a baby, ama, you're okay and you're enough. And please take care of yourself before you take care of those babies. Sawa? And that's it from me today. Please, hapo kwa comment section, nataka tutupeane nguvu. Manake hata mimi nikiongea hapa kusema tu kweli, zile mara naamkanga najiuliza, hii marathon ni lazima nikimbie leo ama niwapikie mandazi? Unakumbuka, tutafanya hivi, tutapika mandazi Friday, ndio Saturday tukimbie, because we also want to take care of ourselves. So it is a thing we all feel, but how do we cope up with it? So that's all from me today, guys. You're doing well. You're a good mom. You're also a good dad. Ni venye sijui dad guilt inaendangaje. But yeah, a day at a time. Okay? Bye-bye. Until next week. Bye-bye.